What happens when your car swerves at high speed and doesn't stop in time? The Moose test simulates a scenario where your car swerves at high speed and doesn't stop in time. It's not just tiny cars that fail this test. SUVs, hybrids, and even performance nameplates have all been put to the test, with many failing spectacularly. Some nearly rolled over, while others simply didn't respond. In this video, we'll break down 17 vehicles that failed the notorious Moose test and the reasons behind each failure. Stick around until the end because the worst performing vehicle is a family SUV trusted by thousands. After watching it fail, you might start questioning your next car purchase. But first, let's explain what a Moose test actually is. A Moose test is a high-speed emergency swerve meant to mimic real-life surprises. A child running into the street, a car braking suddenly, or yes, an actual moose crossing your path. The goal is to dodge without touching the brakes. Sounds easy, right? Not for every car. These quick react scenarios reveal which vehicles hold their ground and which ones lose it. That's why this test is so critical. With that context, let's look at the cars that couldn't keep control when it counted. Number 17, the 1997 Mercedes-Benz A-Class. When Mercedes entered the compact car market with the A-Class, they aimed to combine luxury and small car practicality. What they didn't see coming was a Swedish test flipping their reputation upside down, literally. During a quick swerve at just 37 mph, the A-Class didn't slide out. It rolled over. Completely. The footage became a media sensation. Mercedes took a PR hit and was mocked by competitors. But instead of walking away, they doubled down. They halted production, redesigned the suspension, and added a then-new feature as standard, electronic stability control. That crash became the turning point for safety tech across the industry. Number 16, the 2016 Toyota Hilux. Toyota's Hilux has a legacy of toughness, but this version stumbled badly when asked to swerve quickly. At just 37 mph, it leaned so far it nearly toppled. While similar trucks cleared the test at higher speeds, the Hilux danced too close to disaster. Even with stability control, something felt off. The tires held too tight, the center of gravity leaned too much, and without an active anti-roll system, the inside wheels lifted alarmingly. Testers noted that this wasn't a random glitch. Repeat runs showed the same instability. Larger wheels helped a bit, but didn't fix it entirely. The lean was still dangerous. Number 15, the 2020 Toyota RAV4 Prime. This plug-in hybrid checks all the boxes on paper. Fast, efficient, tech-packed. But in the Moose test, it fell apart. At 39 mph, it started with understeer, then swung violently into oversteer, mowing down multiple cones. The worst part? The suspension bounced so hard it destabilized the car more. The front left tire flexed dangerously, nearly dislodging from the rim. And this wasn't a novice behind the wheel. These are trained professionals. The car lost control anyway, hinting at real flaws in its stability programming. Number 14. The 2019 Suzuki Jimny, built like a mini rock crawler with a ladder frame and live axles. The Jimny looked tough, but not agile. At 47 mph, it plowed through cones, wobbling hard. The problem? Those off-road tires couldn't grip the pavement. Combine that with sluggish steering, and the Jimny was late to every move. Only at 42 mph did it finally complete a clean run. Well below average for a modern SUV, but given its short wheelbase and tall ride, it's more rock climber than road dancer. Number 13, the 2022 Volvo C40. You'd think a tech-laden EV from Sweden would ace its homeland's toughest test. Not quite. This model, wearing high-end performance tires, went into the turn at 48 mph and simply didn't steer sharply enough. It understeered clean past the cones. No spinouts, just a stubborn refusal to change direction. Everything else felt okay, except the grip. Whether it was weight distribution, tire compound, or road temp, the car just didn't bite. The cleanest run came at 43 mph, respectable, but not good enough for its class. Number 12. The 2007 Ford Ranger. Even under 43 mph, it couldn't maintain control. Its old-school suspension couldn't save it from sliding wide and knocking cones over. This isn't just bad handling. It's a potential accident waiting to happen. It's a reminder that durability and stability are two different things. Number 11. The 2018 Nissan Kicks at 40 mph. It nearly rolled. No joke. Body roll so extreme it looked like it was tipping over. The version tested lacked electronic stability control, which made a massive difference. With ESP, it passed clean. Without it, a near disaster. Number 10. The 2021 Ford Mustang Mach-E. With AWD and a low battery center, this EV should have done well. But while rivals passed at higher speeds, the Mach-E lost grip. At 42 mph, it oversteered hard and the ESC was too slow to react. It got called out for poor tuning. Number 9. The 2017 Citroën C3 Aircross. A small crossover with big problems. At 45 mph, it lost grip and slid out, cones flying. The ESC was too sluggish, and the car's light build didn't help. Safety-wise, it came up short. Literally. Number 8. The 2012 Jeep Grand Cherokee. You'd expect a big SUV to stay stable, but this one lifted its wheels at 38 mph and rolled at 39.5 mph. Let that sink in. It rolled before highway speed. That's terrifying. Number 7. The 2019 Toyota RAV4. It failed the test so badly that Swedish testers labeled it dangerous. ESC came in too late, and the car leaned onto two wheels. Toyota fixed it with a software update that saved the day. But that original version? A red flag. Number 6. The 2021 BMW M4 Competition. A drift king on track. But in the Moose test, it was all over the place. At 47 mph, it oversteered wildly and smashed cones. Yes, it nailed the slalom. But in a panic swerve, too sharp for its own good. Number 5. The 2020 Skoda Superb 4 Elegant, sure. But in evasive maneuvers, the rear snapped out hard. At 43.5 mph, it failed completely. Other cars in its class handled better. Number 4. The 2020 Volkswagen Passat GTE. Just like the Skoda, it spun into oversteer, scattering cones. At 48 mph, it was out of control. Only at 45 mph did it pass, and even then, barely. Number 3. The 2020 Mazda CX-30 Stylish. Yes, stable? Not really. Its tires lacked grip and the rear end got loose fast. Only at 45 mph did it stay on course. Number 2. The 2023 Kia Sportage Pace, a modern SUV that couldn't stay inside the lines. At 48 mph, it failed completely. Even at 44 mph, it struggled. Massive understeer and poor corner control sealed its fate. Number 1. The 2012 Jeep Renegade with bouncy air suspension and poor grip, it flopped hard. At 48 mph, it understeered into every cone. Even at 44 mph, it barely made it through. Compared to SUVs with active dampers, the Renegade was a mess. Standard suspension models might do better, but the tested version was a failure. Some of these cars improved after being called out. Others haven't. But one thing's for sure, the Moose test reveals the truth. Which car shocked you the most? Drop a comment below. Hit like, subscribe for more auto showdowns, and don't miss our next video. Most hated cars that owners regret buying.